Turkey expert. I welcome you all once again in one of our very asked and let's say demanded video today for Seaside Project. Today we'll be talking about one of the project in Büyükçekmece region, which is basically when you talk about the municipalities, Büyükçekmece, but the region is coming as Kumburgaz. It's one of the most relaxing and less populated place in Istanbul, which is like really good for holidays and wanting to have some good time with your family in silence and just like relaxing and good environment. This project is basically considered for that. So now coming on to the details of the project, it's basically a two-blocked project. It's ready to move in. It's just 800 meters away from the seaside, and almost 80 to 90% of the project is sea view project. So this project is basically considered more for sea view than rather than only buying it as a property for a normal investment. So let me tell you something that when you are buying a property in Istanbul, like anywhere in the world, but especially in Istanbul, when you're buying a property, and let's say there's a property which is A property, and there's another property which is actually B property. So if the B property has a sea view and it's same in meter squares, same in the floor number, same with the font, each and everything, but it's gonna be expensive as compared to the A property because A property does not have a sea view. So basically, you pay the premium for sea view. I know it's standard for like all over the world, but when it comes to Istanbul, it's a bit more exaggerated in this point. I agree with that. So it's really good just to have a because when you have a seaside, or let's say a sea view apartment, the whole gesture of your house changes. So it's like, why not pay a premium for that? But talking about this project, you don't have to pay a premium for this project or like premium compared to another unit which does not have a sea view or let's say a seaside view. The thing is that 90, as I said, 80 to 90% of this project has a sea view. So it's really good for investment point of view and also for a family concept because it's just a boutique project consisting of only two blocks, A and B. Under the blocks, especially under the block A, there's a commercial partition. There are some almost, I guess, 7 to 8 commercial shops going to be coming over there, such as cafe, restaurant, and let's say grocery and normal pharmacy shops, just to fulfill the needs of this project usually in that area. It's not far away from, let's say, the other facilities such as shopping malls and hospitals and schools and universities. It's quite near, actually, only by the sorry, not walking, actually, just by car. It's 5 to 10 minutes from shopping malls, schools, and hospitals. So it's really good. The commute is also really good for this project because just in front of that project, there are shuttles going on, not only to the other parts of, let's say, this region just to fulfill the general needs, but also to one of the five-star hotel, which takes you from the tip of this project, like let's say from the gate of this project to one of the five-star hotel. And there, it's this project has an agreement with them, and you can use their beach without paying any cost. Or like maybe if you will have to pay, it's like it's going to be really minimal. Like normally, if it's like let's suppose $20, you just have to pay like $2 or $3 for that, just because you're coming from Sea Palm 212 to this project. So as I said, the positive points of these projects are really excessive in numbers. So I will just go into further details of this project. So just like give you the overview of the project, so how it is and how you should think of it when you're evaluating the investment in Istanbul. So this is the general view, let's say the general visuality of this project. By the way, the project is ready to move in. These are just the 3D representing, let's say, pictures and some informations of the project, but just it's just to give you an idea based on your request and also your need. If you want, you just can let us know, my team, or just let us know through WhatsApp. You need the real pictures of the project, and we'll provide you that with the pleasure. So I'm going to move with the project details. It's it's located in Istanbul, Büyükçekmece, Kumburgaz. The number of blocks are only two, and the delivery date, as I said, it's delivered already, and it was delivered in June 2021. The land meter square of this project is basically 38,000 meter squares, and number of units are 21 apartments and 7 commercial units. The green area and social facilities and outdoor social facilities is for that just like 5,000 meter squares. It's enormous for a project of 38,000 meter squares, because when we are talking about 5,000 meter squares being as an excessive place for all these facilities, we are basically talking about a boutique project. It's basically a boutique project. It's not such a big or mega project consisting of a lot of blocks and a lot of faces and stuff. So when we talk about 5,000 of meter squares, it's more than enough for people to enjoy their time, and not only have just the time of nearby seaside, but also inside the project to spend their time with their family in under the roof and under the security of their let's say boundary wall. So now coming on to the location, basically talking about the location point of view, this project is also really good, because when you talk about Büyükçekmece is one of the municipality which is really fast growing in Istanbul. Let's say basically the new Istanbul, we should call, and it's really good because it's consisting of universities, hospitals, shopping malls, seaside, and of course like beaches and restaurants and stuff. So this is a general view that it's developing, and it's developing really fast. So keeping that in mind, we come to a conclusion that it can be a good project for investment point of view as well. So when we talk about the seaside, it's only 800 meters away. And when we talk about Istanbul airport, it's just 25 meters, sorry, 25 minutes away. Hospitals are just by the distance of 5 minutes, and shopping malls are 5 minutes away. Schools and universities are also situated near these projects. So, like when you're talking about, let's say, not only for spending a good vacation, or let's say a specific number of days with your family, but if you want to shift there for a long time and you don't want to spend the time in like really crowded area and like a normal place to live in with your family, you can also live there because it's surrounded by schools and universities at the same time as well. So this gives you the chance, or let's say the liberty, to live there peacefully. So this is basically the picture of the project from a, let's say, bird eye view. This is block A and this is block B. In the between them, there's let's say a kind of social facilities, and let's say sitting area just for like green, and also like when in the evening you want to have a, cup of tea with your neighbors or friends, you just sit there and like you just enjoy it with a little breeze of that area, because it's just an open area without consisting of a lot of crowd and concrete besides it. So it's really good to spend the time over there. So now coming to the social facilities, we are talking about outdoor pool, 24/7 security, swimming pool for kids, parking garage, gym, child playgrounds, and spa and sauna. And moreover, we have resting areas in this project as well. It's basically panoramic 360 view, modern concept. You see this first, let's say the ground floor. This is going to be the commercial, let's say, area which I was talking about, consisting of cafes, restaurants, grocery shops, and maybe like a pharmacy shop as well. It's like holiday like life, green area. Okay, now we're talking about inside of the project. So, as I said in the beginning of video, again, would like to mention that this project is ready to move in. It's just delivered in June 2021. If you want to have the real pictures of salon inside the room, inside, let's say, the apartment, you want to see the quality of construction, you can just let us know by message, or you can just let my team know about it, and we'll be pleased to provide you all the information of the project right away. Living room, kitchen, bathroom, the bedroom. Okay, so now coming up to the meter squares and prices of this project about units, it's like 1+1 is 99 meter squares. It starts from $86,000 and goes up to $94,000. Then moving on to 2+1 is the meter squares differs. It's like 147 till 155 meter squares, and the minimum price is $131,000 and goes up to $164,000. The 3+1, it's 191 meter squares, and it starts from $209,000 and goes up to $229,000. So the difference between the meter squares of 2+1 and 2+1 is basically the only the type of apartment which it has. Normally, 1+1 and 3+1 are the standard meter squares. The prices differs because the thing is the number of floor changes, the clarity of the sea view changes, and you pay a premium for that, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video as well. Moreover, it is the only project which is basically delivered and it's ready to move in. And still, it offers a really good payment plan, which is just 40% down payment and 36 months installment. So this is something really, let's say, kind of opportunity for a lot of people because they want to, let's say, invest amount of their let's say investment, and they want the rest of the amount to be regulated in some specific business which has been running on their end. But of course, there's one point you should take care of, that when you are buying with cash and when you're buying with installment, there is a difference of discount applied for cash and installment as well. So this was a video about CPalm 212. I hope you found it helpful. Any questions or queries you have, please don't hesitate to ask us through the WhatsApp mention or our team. It would be more than a pleasure for us to answer your queries and give you a clear vision about the project, which actually will help you for further on investing in it. So I wish you luck, wish you a good day, and see you in the next video.